Peggy 18.
Grab your shades, stay hydrated, and get ready for Ubisoft Forward, live from sunny LA. In just under 30 minutes, we'll be kicking you over to the Belasco Theater, starting the show with an exclusive look at gameplay from Star Wars Outlaws, Assassin's Creed Shadows, X-Defiant, and more. But first up, let's enjoy a little sunbathing under the palm trees and take a look at some live games like Skull and Bones and Rocksmith Plus, a new VR title from Just Dance, and a few indie games supported by Ubisoft.
In video games, we often have an element of illusion, of trickery, and smoke and mirrors. In order to emulate the complexity of water, we must start with research and reference. I couldn't even begin to count how many hours I've spent studying water over the years. To create and simulate, first we must understand how it looks, how it moves, how it feels, and how it is affected by the world around it. It's a good thing I'm the water guy, and water's been a huge part of my entire life. In Skull and Bones, our world is a fictionalized version of the Indian Ocean. It was important to us that it felt as though you were exploring distinct and unique locations. Each region has a different look and feel, such as the East Indies looking more gloomy and desaturated versus the open seas with its bright azure blue waters. We also put a lot of effort into the visuals or the rendering of our water. We've improved the way foam forms, we've improved the wave translucency, the way light shines through the waves, and we've also added some new surprises like bioluminescence that you might find sailing around the world at night. Perhaps the biggest challenge of all is that all of us are expert critics when it comes to water. We have all seen it and felt it in some way, making it incredibly difficult to do perfectly. You may not know precisely why it doesn't look right, just that it doesn't. One of the many challenges with water that other environments don't have is that it is constantly in motion. Where terrain, for example, should be static, water needs to move and support the numerous ways players can interact with it. In video games, we often have an element of illusion, of trickery, and smoke and mirrors. Unlike film, we need to render many frames per second, so we could not possibly do it for real. This is particularly true for water, since we cannot simulate billions of particles, give them gravity, drop them, and see what happens. In a nutshell, this is what a lot of game development is. We look for clever ways we can make complicated real-world elements believable in the simplest way possible. It also needs to not only look realistic, but also be adaptable with our gameplay mechanics and ship physics. Speaking of physics, in Skull and Bones, players will have choice over the size and type of ship they want to sail. The size, shape, and weight of a ship all needed to be taken into account with the water system. For example, smaller ships will have less mass, higher buoyancy, and therefore float higher in the water. This means you will feel all of the waves much more than on a bigger ship, which will have more mass, sit lower in the water, and have increased drag, yet will not be as impacted by the smaller waves. We put dedicated focus on iteration between wave shape, size, and movement to balance with the way the ship physics behave. It was a constant back and forth iterative process to find something that was visually appealing, felt realistic, and was fun to navigate. The driving force of our wave formation is the fast Fourier transform, or FFT algorithm. Utilizing various layers of the FFT at different frequencies is the foundation of our water simulation. Low frequency is the slow, deep swells of the sea, whereas higher frequencies give us the choppy, smaller waves. Of course, I am simplifying this quite a bit, but it is iterating on these FFT layers and the amazing collaborative effort across many teams and disciplines that give us the amazing water we have in Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones represents the culmination of years of innovations and advancements. We are incredibly proud of our authentic, diverse, multiplayer naval experience and the water tech that makes it all possible. I hope you enjoy sailing our water as much as we love creating it.
Hey everybody, it's time for a fun little musical break with Rocksmith Plus, the award-winning method that was voted the fastest way to learn guitar, and it's helped over 5 million players. That's a lot of players. Watch this. iconic riffs that have never been easier to learn before. And
Hey
check this
guys,
out.
how's it going?
Not only can you learn your favorite songs in guitar and bass, Rocksmith Plus now also
Ooh,
offers
Rocksmith.
piano.
My friend and I play that. So I did notice when I started up the stream that drops are enabled on my channel on the Twitch. Which they always are enabled, but most importantly, there's gotta be a reason they're running. So if you're watching, I would watch on Twitch. There might be some freebies.
Like Metallica, Green Day, Paramore, The White Stripes, and many,
For
many
the
more. Better yet,
Ubisoft
in addition to PC
forward
and
show.
mobile, Rocksmith Plus is also available on PlayStation. Learn a new instrument, or just make yourself a little proud by improving your skills.
Try for free today.
Mr. Spade?
Sophie? What's going on?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and, snoop through our guest stuff.
Sneaky. And Mr. Spade caught you in the act, I suppose?
Yes.
Don't snoop people's stuff.
I can keep an eye out and call you if I see our mysterious photographer return.
Are you telling me I should snoop around?
Well, it's nothing you haven't done before, is it?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, Andrew, hi. I was...
Spying on our manager?
I can't remember the last time work was this interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it.
What the hell?
Sophie Roy, I'm Detective Maurice Tremblay. I need you to tell me everything that happened.
Maybe don't mention that to the police.
Did you touch anything?
No, nothing.
The pictures.
What a week.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Miss Roy, but I just don't believe you.
I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not.
I could never do the VR set for the same reason why you guys never see me with the bulky headphones on my head. Yeah, I like lightweight around my head, which is why we always wear earbuds.
Got that summer feeling yet? Set your alarms for about 20 minutes from now, where we'll kick off with an exclusive look at Star Wars Outlaws and then hear more from Assassin's Creed Shadows and X-Defiant live here in LA. But for now, let's dive back into the pool and cool off with a peek at a classic family board
Monopoly.
game brought to life with Monopoly, our premier tactical shooter Rainbow Six Siege, and some of the indie games supported by Ubisoft.
I hate when they do pre-shows. Yeah, just saying, because I'm a person that makes sure I'm here early, so I scheduled my stream to be, 30 minutes early, and then they got the 30-minute free show. But that's okay. That's okay. There might be some games that maybe you didn't know about, and the actual show will be in 20 minutes. So this will be a short stream, guys. I just intend on showing the Ubisoft show, and then we'll do the PlayStation show after, which is not like PlayStation isn't doing something special today. I'm just it was the first show, but it happened last week. It was the State of Play, and you know, I think it was on like Monday. Actually, it might have been that past weekend. Yeah. So I thought we'd just show that one off as well after, for those that missed it. And since they're both pretty short, I'm just gonna end after that because I have some editing to do. I've got a shipment coming today, and yeah, so I got a couple of things I gotta do today.
More to come, but for now, king of the house.
But it should still be like a couple of hours.
Machine Junior's here.
It's funny, like, to me, a couple of hours is a short stream. Meanwhile, there's so many people out there, especially I find in, like, the WoW category of streamers, that really only, on average, stream 2 hours. You know, 2 to 3 hours.
In Rainbow Six Siege, there are always two sides. You play as attackers and defenders. At the beginning of every round, attackers and defenders will each have an allotted time to design and coordinate their tactics. Attackers send drones to run reconnaissance along the map, locate hostile threats, and target enemies' objectives. In the meantime, defenders fortify their positions with a variety of tools and gadgets, reinforcing walls, setting up barricades, laying traps, and prepping for the impending assault. Every round, you'll have to pick your operator carefully. Each operator comes with their own unique gadget, weapon, loadout, and playstyle. So forming your squad of 5 is like assembling the pieces of a puzzle. You'll need to find the right fit to bring a perfect strategy to life. Siege has more than 65 operators to choose from. You can pick the operator that matches your own distinct playstyle. Some operators excel at setting traps. Some at breaching.
I usually just like to
Others
snipe.
Gathering intel. And that's just a few.
Although I do really love,
Without
you know,
health regeneration or
stealthing and then being like
all
jab.
your actions matter and have direct consequences on the success
As a
of your squad.
big fan of, you know, stealthy type
In
games.
here, the best plans are the ones the enemy will never see coming.
Especially the ones where you're on a building and then you just like stealth and then you do this big leap and then fucking just
If you don't see a way
stab the
in,
guy in one shot
make
dead.
one. Destruction is a tool that will be key to your success. And every year, our World Championship, the Six Invitational, crowns the best Rainbow Six Siege players, turning them into worldwide icons. But whether you're new to the game or a veteran player, you'll find that in Siege, it's not about if you can outgun your opponent, but whether you can outplan them.
It's still kind of crazy to me, even after streaming for as many years as I have and doing content, it's still crazy that people actually watch people that are pro gamers. Like, yeah, it's ironic, you know? Like, the only people I've ever watched are like, I've only watched people for the entertainment value, you know? Like, I don't even give a shit what they play most of the time.
It's like a full circle moment.
So it's weird, like, I know gaming, you know, brings in enough money to keep holding those events, but
From Slovenia, and I'm very happy to be here.
it's just crazy that many people can sit there and watch it. I guess I watch these gaming shows, but I feel like they're different, right? Man, I wish I could take beautiful pictures like that. I am just your average take a picture with my phone girl, you know? Which even that don't happen very often. And funny enough, I think I'm awesome at it, you know? Like, they don't compare to those professional pictures, but I think I'm awesome at it using my phone. I bought a couple of new games, like a couple of days ago, so might see some new games on the channel in a bit. It'll probably still be a hot minute, because, we probably should stream some WoW. So tomorrow will be some WoW. Tomorrow's gonna be a short stream though, because it's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm just gonna do a quick early one, and then I'll be done. I'll be off stream by dinner pretty much, and then we'll have our mount farms, and yeah, it'll be a nice WoW week this week.
If you're joining us, we're live in LA and you're watching the Ubisoft Forward pre-show. Only 10 minutes to go until the main show starts and it's heating up. We'll be joining the team to kick things off with gameplay from Star Wars Outlaws.
Cool.
But for now, take us up with that cocktail.
I only have to think of combos for us for 10 more minutes.
Battle Core Arena, the Warrior's Den that is for honor, Assassin's Creed Mirage on your iOS devices, and some tactical updates from The Division 2.
What is this? Oh, it's got a face on it. It's like so peaceful and then not. Shit. What is it called? Come on. Like, really, early access is what you decide to advertise first rather than the game name? You're gonna make us wait till the very end. Oh, my mic's in the way. I'm seeing the app. Okay, Battlecore Arena. They look cool. You know, I was looking through my Steam list last night, and I guess I have Kingdom Come. I didn't think I did. Makes me wonder how long I've had that game. I remember I was interested. For Honor, like the same For Honor that didn't do well, what, like 8 years ago?
Our enemies are legion. They strike at us by the swarms.
But yeah, anyway, it made me, I checked because there's a Kingdom Come 2 coming out.
But 1,000 blades cannot match mine. Send your armies. I will be waiting for anything and anyone.
Oh, new season. You know, the silly part is that over here in Canada, in the winter, people are on their fucking bikes. Yeah, it's like, I always shake my head every time I see it. I'm like, you're fucking riding a bike on fucking black ice. Idiot. At least that guy's doing it in the snow.
Oh, it's disappeared from me?
Yeah,
oh my god! Someone clip that, please!
At WoW moments, this isn't WoW.
That was not okay! That's not okie dokie!
This is not a WoW moment.
Go. Throw shit. Guys. There was a smoke right in front of me. I'm dead.
Now I repel. One guy throw.
They're diffusing.
Throw. Another guy throw. Another guy threw. Oh my goodness.
How do you play that shit on a phone? Jeez. I don't think I could. I tried playing a game on a phone once that was kinda like that, where you moved with your mouse, and yeah, it lasted like 5 minutes. Hey system, how you doing? Last hour of work? Oh, you're almost done work? Nice. I know you're usually... You're ahead of me, so yeah, you're usually done, but I thought you still had a couple of hours, but cool, cool.
The Division 2 has been going strong for over 5 years. Based on the feedback we received from you, we deployed thousands of improvements, updates, and balancing changes, making the game better than ever.
Couldn't imagine playing AC on a phone, right? Yeah, it would be so fucking tough.
We are unlocking level 40 and the entire endgame for all Division 2 players. Tune in to our post-show later.
I feel like the only games I can play on a phone are like Bejeweled and shit like that, you know? Like the original type of mobile games. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder, do they put these games on the phone like Assassin's Creed and shit to drive people up the wall and then go purchase a PC to play their game over there? Because that is exactly what I would do if I was a mobile gamer. If I was interested in a game like that and I was like resorted to or just experienced it on mobile, I'd be like, fuck this, I'm gonna go buy a PC. Come find me. Yeah, maybe it's the way that they turn mobile gamers into PC or console gamers.
Update includes the summit, countdown, Paradise Lost.
Kind of like earlier today, I was thinking about the WoW release, right, for the expansion. Now get this. Actual release is on a Monday, right? But if you pre-purchase, you can play the weekend. Who the fuck would want to not play the weekend? What if you're a person that only can play weekends? Then you'd have to play like the next weekend. Yeah, and I was like, that's genius, Blizzard. Genius.
But now,
genius to have an actual launch on a Monday, and they will always feel forced to pre-purchase so that they can play the weekend. Yeah, I always take the week off, so it never matters, but there's lots of people that don't think gaming is a good reason to take a week off. So, you know, they may still have to work. Me, I've never really taken a lot of time off, so I bank it all, and then every couple of years I take it off for expansion launches. So like, yeah, I've got, good chunk of time at that point. Yeah, I'm like that with WoW. Every 2 years when they release an expansion, I always take that week off. Yeah, I've been that way since the beginning. I used to take 2 weeks off. I used to make it a whole, like, I wouldn't take like any of my Christmas holidays, and I just expansion would be my Christmas. Yeah. and then the game started going. Once I think it was once BFA hit, I'm like, okay, now we're just gonna take 1 week off. Yeah. Plus, nowadays, it doesn't take 2 weeks to get to max level, right? You could do it in a couple of days. So, because that's always why I did it. It was just that I wanted to go ham on getting to max levels so that I was, like, ready for endgame stuff. Yeah. Okay, we started, guys. So it's a short stream today system. This doesn't go for very long. And then I'm just gonna roll the PlayStation one. So since you're like at work and on your way home, there might be a possibility I'm done by the time you get home. But I'll be in Discord if you want to chat. Figure I'll do some editing tonight. And I ordered my movies that I'm gonna watch for my birthday. They will come to the house in approximately 2 hours.
At the top, where it should be.
Which will be perfect. I'll be doing this.
Let's go, Nix.
Hello everyone. I'm Matthias Karlsson, Game Director at Massive Entertainment. Today, we'll show you a different type of adventure. And as we journey across multiple systems, we will come across many opportunities for a scoundrel. In Star Wars Outlaws, one of your motivations for exploration is to find
I'm still interested in this one.
Galaxy. These experts will help Kay pick up new skills to survive in the underworld.
I can't remember. Was this one a console
We're
specific?
looking for a gunslinger who can teach us some new tricks. Our intel points to the Mos Eisley Cantina on Tatooine. So let's head back to our ship. We're picking up in Accra Station. A remnant of the Clone Wars, it used to be a refueling station that now acts as a trade hub for illegal contraband. It's a great place to resupply.
I hope you can rename the
Merchants are
pet
often affiliated with a syndicate and might offer you a special deal if you're in
so I
good
can
standing.
name it Mystic.
This kind of business attracts all kinds of shipjackers, contract brokers, and corrupt officials.
Need your name cleared from the wanted list.
Your ship, the Trailblazer, is a refined EML 850, the last of its kind. On board, you'll find everything you need to finalize your preparations.
Hey, Andy.
Hi, Kay. Space.
Each planet has its own system for you to explore, and many opportunities to make a few credits, which you can choose to engage with or not.
It's funny because I don't really like games where you're operating ships, but I love Star Wars so much that they are the only games that could ever get me to play this kind of thing. Yeah.
Turret activated, Kay.
One down.
to help. And you can tell Gorak he owes K-Vess a ship.
In space, your actions also have consequences and can impact your reputation with syndicates. This optional dogfight allowed us to improve our reputation with the Pikes while making a few credits.
Spooling up the hyperdrive.
Now let's continue our journey and head to Tatooine.
Tatooine space. Edge of the galaxy.
The tattoo system is in the clutches of the Hutt cartel. Our reputation with them is poor, so we best be on our way. Welcome to legendary Mos Eisley, the infamous hive of scum and villainy. We could head straight to our destination, or explore what the city has to offer. Recreating this iconic city is a dream come true for our team, allowing us to show parts of Mos Eisley you've never seen before.
Room for one more?
There are many opportunities for a scoundrel, including working your way in with the Hutt cartel. Most of Tatooine's economy is under their control, even though the increased Imperial presence has been hurting their business. But first, we need to pick up the trail of our expert gunslinger. The best place to start is the cantina. By asking around, we learn of a pirate who is deadly with the blaster and who used to work for the Hutt cartel. Our intel leads to one of their storehouses, located in the southern hills. Traveling to your destination can be an adventure in itself. As you move across scorching dunes and dusty valleys, you'll quickly realize that this lawless desert planet still holds many mysteries. We've reached our
I just noticed that
we need to locate our storehouse
her
and
pet
find our
there
way to
has a
heavily
little
guarded
seat
fortress
on the
without
bike.
triggering the alarm.
Busy place.
All right. Maybe there's a data pad or something that can tell me who that old gunslinger is.
Nix, attack.
Good job, buddy. Nix, do you sense anyone close?
Well, couldn't you just see them? Like standing at the doorway.
Easy.
All right, let's see what we have here. Yes, I got it. Wait, Quint? That sheriff from Wayfar used to work for the Hutts? I should talk to her.
Oh, come on!
We've been spotted. Well, we now know where to find our gunslinger.
Well, yeah, you're gonna yell like that.
We're in trouble, pal.
Just throw a bomb.
We need a quick exit.
Right, get the pet out of there, because that fucking other pet would destroy that small one. Zing. I like how the pet just runs to the edge. No! I will get you! You know, if he could talk. Hey, Harbinger, how's it going?
If you're still looking for Haas, I haven't seen him.
Actually, I'm here for you. I heard you're the best shot on the planet.
Oh, and you want to be second best. Now is not a good time. The Huts are coming, and I need to get ready. Get your blaster out.
What we have just shown you is the beginning of one of the many adventures you can go on in Star Wars Outlaws. Whether you want to learn new blaster skills, upgrade your speeder, or become an unstoppable thief, finding an expert is always an adventure in a galaxy full of opportunities.
We should get moving.
Is there a date on it? No, still too early? I imagine it would just say 2025 anyway, but...
Surviving in the workers' district in Canto Bight. Seeing the rich get richer while pulling off small cons with your buddy Nix is all you've ever known.
Yeah, real life, buddy.
Crossing one of the galaxy's elite, you end up hunted.
Rich keep getting richer.
One chance of freedom.
The poor gotta steal.
Task to pull off one of the greatest heists of all time.
Actually, that's more real life right now than it ever has
You'll
been.
need to seek out elusive experts scattered all across.
Like,
the
have you
outer
seen
rim.
some of those TikTok videos with
From a
people
skilled
robbing
pirate
fucking
turned sheriff
Walmarts and
gunslinger
shit?
To a sabacc high roller
And getting
who's
away with
perfected
it?
Sleight of hand, or even a group of scrap hoarding Jawas that can fit off-market.
Good, so now that we have a release date for The War Within, how do you
Follow
feel about it?
whispered between
Well, I
locals
always
or a
play the
tip-off
expansions,
from a
no matter
cantina
what.
bartender
I'm always
that will
excited
lead
to
you
progress
to
with
their
my
location
druid.
before
Yeah.
embarking on shady and often dangerous jobs to grow from a street thief into a fearless outlaw. But as a wanted scoundrel, it's in your best interest only to stick around long enough to get what you need before jumping to a brand new location.
Yeah, if that's in response to like my
Syndicates
comments
and
last
leaders
month or
such as
whenever it
Lady
was,
Kira
that
and
had to
Jabba
do
the
with
Hutt
editing
have their hand
more
in
than
every
anything.
part of the galaxy,
Yeah,
from the
that had
darkest
nothing
corner
really
of
to do with the
Acre
game.
Station to the lawless
It's
sands
just,
of
you know,
Tatooine.
I've been
Build your reputation with them to
I've been
bring
working
you
harder
to
than most WoW creators that I've seen.
gamble everything,
And
risk facing their wrath, and double cross them to land
getting
themselves
next
a
to
big
no
score.
recognition. So that's
On
what
behalf
that
of
was all
Massive
about.
Entertainment, along with our co-development studios all across Ubisoft, and of course, Lucasfilm Games, it's my privilege to share another look at this childhood dream come true that we've crafted with passion and wonder. We hope you love it too. If you're willing to take the
Ubisoft.
risk,
And now that we've shown you the
Galaxy
game, we'll charge you
is
110
full
for the base
of
game and 30 for everything extra, right? Yeah, you seen the price on the fucking new The new D4 fucking DLC. That sucker, if you want like the pets and the mounts, it's a fucking expansion. It's like $120 or something. Yeah. 60 if you just want the base. But like kind of crazy for a DLC. Especially for D4. Yeah, Diablo DCs were always no more than $40.
I believe if you follow the plan, no one gets hurt.
Fortunately, she won't do it alone. From childhood, Kay and Nyx have been inseparable partners.
You're welcome.
It really is.
Every step of the way.
All right, distract him, Nyx.
And a part of me blames streamers for a lot of that too, because a lot of those high-end streamers started this whole, oh, I'm so surprised they haven't bumped up the prices in 20 years. Well, that gave them the idea, and now everyone is charging fucking $100+ for a fucking video game. Yo. I think we need to still remember that gaming is a hobby for most people.
As your versatility grows, gain access to new skills and more lucrative.
But between that and, you know, people actually gaming for a living, yeah,
A friend needs a little
they know they can sell it.
In this world, your actions have consequences.
I can't let you walk out of here.
Because if the average person don't buy it, the streamers will to advertise it. So.
And reputation is everything.
Where is he?
The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward.
I always wait for sales too, except for WoW. WoW is like the one game I always play on release.
Think it was going to end?
But you know, but I mean that game I play it every day. It makes sense, right? And then there might be like the oddball one that I'll pay full price for, but it's gotta be damn fucking good. You know, like Elden Ring I paid full price for, but it's a really good game, you know. And there's been a couple of others.
Are unique locations, rich biomes, environments, and adventures to discover. Traverse the lush jungle world of Akiva, the ancient city of Kajimi, the dangerous savannah moon of Tashara, or roam the lawless planet of Tatooine. When it's time to move, pilot Kay's Trailblazer to transition from planet to planet.
For me, timing means a lot too. Like, I'm more likely to pay full price for a really good game if WoW has no hype moments going on. But if WoW is at its, like, prime, then, like, I just buy on sale because they're not getting played right away anyway. Yeah.
Explore and infiltrate parts of the galaxy you never thought possible. There are opportunities at every turn, and if you're willing to take the risk and defy the odds, the galaxy is yours for the taking.
But, you know, keep in mind, you know, games were like 60 to 80 bucks then. You know, if everything's gonna be 100 plus, yeah, wait for every single sale. Except for the main game you play. I totally thought they were gonna say 2025 for that. August pretty fast. I guess a lot of people, I was looking at some of the comments regarding The War Within. A lot of people are fucking worried. A lot of people do not like that it wasn't a September release. Yeah. It's like, what are you worried for? It's Blizzard. You know it's gonna be basically a beta on release. Like, they go on a time schedule. It gets released no matter what. Yeah? Like, we're beta testers. Every month we pay for that game. Every month we pay to play. As it stands right now, there's one game company that will always get my money because they earned that right to get my money, and that's Larian Studios. Yeah, when you said earned that right, I'm like, well, he's not talking about Blizzard. They treat their people with respect, avoid publishers, avoid corps, and their games are complete upon release. Not half-assed pieces of garbage that takes 3 paid DLCs to fix. Right? Yeah, I hear ya. Or like, WoW. Don't get me wrong, like, looking forward to playing the new expansion and all, but WoW just, like, they just make their game for the fucking casual mount farmer now. Like, the only thing people seem to care about now is how many mounts and how many pets are in there. It's like, can we go back to actually caring about the actual content?
It's been very exciting watching the community grow and have fun.
Yeah,
with the
like
world
War
we created.
Within will probably be big for one reason only.
And we are continuing to
those
work with you, our community,
those war bands.
Engaging and immersive naval experience.
Yeah, because the average
Season
player
2, Chorus of Havoc has just begun
doesn't
and
go
introduces
past
a new
a
narrative
day
arc
of them
with brand
hitting
new
max
Sea
level.
Lords, the
You know, they hit
Humac
max level, they go to the next character.
Armand
Hit
and
max level,
Voltron
next
are set
character.
to
Like,
challenge you
yeah.
with their orchestral fleet and reward you with new loot if you are victorious. You will also get a brand new ship, the Brig. It's fast, maneuverable, and perfect as a warship or smuggling vessel. This season will have you face off against a vicious and hungry new sea monster, the Megalodon, Lestari. Special time-limited events, the Summer Fiesta and Dragon's Regatta boat races will have you competing for additional rewards to customize your ships and arsenal. We've also added community-requested features, including fleet management, allowing you to assign your ships to a
I remember I was really interested in Skull and Bones, but then I just never bought it.
Precious pieces of 8. New solo and PvE game modes have been added, giving you more ways to acquire manufactories and defend them from rivals looking to cripple your empire. Ship upgrades will elevate your favorite ships to powerful new levels, offering further diversity in your playstyle. This summer, the fresh gameplay experiences will continue with our upcoming Season 3, Into the Dragon's Wake. You will meet the mysterious Li Tianning, a renegade of the naval faction, the Dragon's Claw. This new Sea Lord will create a big impact on the open seas and brings new activities, stories, and rewards. You will also face off against a brand new legendary sea monster like never before, a flying dragon, resurfaced after
Man, that
eons of
looks
slumber.
good.
A new 5v5 PvP mode will offer new ways to play, progress.
Despite all the hate, I really liked Skull and Bones. Oh, you played it? I wanted to, but then I just didn't buy it, you know?
Separately as part of our
I didn't know it was getting hate. I know New World is, though.
We will keep working hard to bring you original, amazing
I didn't quite realize how much hate New World was getting until they announced their new DLC or whatever the other day.
Hello everyone, I'm Gwen Béraud, brand director for Prince of Persia, and today I have 3 special treats for you. Since 1989, players have gone on epic adventures through legendary Persia, embodying relentless princes, capable of defying gravity, running on walls, rewinding time to avoid traps, and defeating mythical creatures. To celebrate the 35th anniversary of this iconic franchise, we wanted to give you new exhilarating adventures. Back in January, Prince of Persia: The Lost
Oh, they
Crown
have been getting
released
so much hate
critical
in
acclaim
comparison to
from
Black
media
Flag.
and players.
Oh, I could see that. Black
Today,
Flag was an awesome game. I
Ubisoft
loved that
Montpellier
one.
As a special treat for you all.
It was
Check it out.
ridiculous. It's like, can't you like the game for what it is? It's the single player to what Sea of Thieves should have had.
It's been thrilling to watch.
I think that's a huge problem nowadays, is that people refuse to like a game just because it was more or less based off of another game. And it's like every game, especially nowadays, like not talking originals, but every game now is inspired by something else.
And next, a glimpse of a story DLC.
Like, even WoW was inspired by a different game. Yeah. A lot of what WoW does is not unique. You know? Like, it all comes from other games. And that's been a thing since the beginning. Yeah. And then it's kind of like people refusing, you know, although I kind of fall in this, but people refusing not to like other MMOs, you know, because they resemble the one they love or whatever, right? That must be what the drops are for.
But we are not stopping there. Ubisoft has partnered with the indie studio Evil Empire to bring their amazing independent spirit to the franchise. The Rogue Prince of Persia, which released just a few weeks ago, is a fast-paced action platforming roguelite. Throughout the early access phase, we'll be gathering valuable feedback from you all, while also delivering
Planning on trying Terrace Land?
Content.
I've heard there's been some drama with that one too lately.
We're recording this just
I don't know too much about Terrace Land. I'll have to look up a trailer.
The Rogue Prince of Persia would have been out for 2 weeks already. And it's time to thank you, people from the future, for all your love and the billions of sales we've made now that the game is bug-free and has 100% positive reviews.
I can't remember who it was. Actually, it was Peterson, who is a viewer of the channel once in a while. And he was talking about like ESO and Final Fantasy, and so I was like, you know what, maybe this is what some people want. Maybe some people want me to play some other, you know, MMOs. So I was going to reinstall. Actually, I did reinstall Final Fantasy 14 and then quickly uninstalled it again. Because I had forgotten I would have to sub to it.
I will leave you.
Yeah,
with a glimpse
and yeah, I refuse to have a second, like, I'm not paying $40 a month to play MMOs. $20 is enough.
That I'm sure you'll agree is truly
timeless. So that was a close one. They need to get rid of fucking subs. Like, I'm just gonna say, I'm a person who's been paying them for 20 years, but I refuse to pay for another game's sub. Yeah. Though I'm skeptical about its free-to-play, it's like, okay, what's the catch? The catch will be a store. Yeah, all those free-to-play games make their money from the shop, so they'll probably sell, you know, some mounts, some pets, yeah, maybe currency, yeah.
With new songs added each month. Enjoy practice tools to hone your skills.
I've always been surprised at, like, how okay WoW players are with that shit, because, like, the free games usually have a store. The subbed games are supposed to not really have another huge monetization. And yeah, like in my eyes, WoW does it the worst. Yeah.
Try for free today.
Which is probably why a lot of people left, right? You're paying for a sub, paying for the mounts, you know, if you like them. And
no way. No freaking way.
I think ESO does it good. Because ESO is actually free. But if you want extra stuff that are optional and you can still play the game without, then you can pay a monthly. I think all MMOs should be like that. Have a free version that definitely goes past level 20. But have a free version where you can play all the content, you know, as long as you buy the game. And then, yeah, if they want a sub after that, fine. I'm still interested in that Avatar. Yeah, Avatar Frontiers.
The battle has been won.
And looks around, not to curse myself or any WoW player. I'm actually surprised after all this time they haven't raised the sub prices, but they have. Yeah, that's what people don't realize. Everyone always says that, but they have raised the sub prices. I used to pay $10 a month back in the day for WoW. And now I pay 21?
They tried to break
So, yeah, they definitely have raised them. It's just been a small amount over time, right? It's just a little bit here and there. But yeah, they've 100% raised those prices. Just, you got all these streamers and YouTubers that make that comment so everyone fucking believes it, right? It was slightly lower than 15. Yeah. And then 15 became the average, I think, around Wrath. And then I don't know when I got to 20. It just comes off my card. Yeah. Yeah. But over time they just kind of increased it a little bit.
Season 4,
and that's the way to do it, honestly. If you're gonna increase something, just do a tiny bit. It's been 20 years. That's why no one thinks it's been increased, right? Because like a tiny bit over 20 years, no one notices that shit unless you're a person like me that pays attention to their financials.
We will start with Season 5 and a huge surprise. We know many of you love spending hours exploring our beautiful world. So, what about discovering a new playground? Yes, a brand new Hawaiian island will be added to the game at the launch of Season 5 for free. Season 5 will
also another thing keep in mind is prices would be different depending on where you live as well.
Year 2 will introduce a brand new gameplay experience. Chase and Takedown arrive at Motorfest. Let's have a look.
Because I think, like, if I pay 21, US is probably paying, like, 18 now, maybe? I don't know.
We're driven by the chase. Always on the lookout. And once our target is in sight, it's on.
15 plus tax. See, like, you know, point proven right there. Depends where you live. Because I know Australians, I think, pay more than I even do. And, yeah, definitely depends on where you live. Which is funny, because I think back in the beginning, everyone paid the same amount, but, like, no matter what. how I paid less is I used to buy the cards. I wouldn't actually subscribe. I would buy the cards. I'd go to the store and buy them, and that's how I was paying $10 a month. Yeah. So back to your, wasn't it always 15 online? I believe it was. It was always 15 if you paid online, but if you bought the cards, then you could get them cheaper.
Will be joining Motorfest in November as premium PvE content. To find out more,
that was kind of like the perk of those cards, I think, back then.
Thank you for watching, and see you there.
By order of the Emperor, my fellow Romans, I bring forth tidings of hope across our glorious lands. For we stand on the threshold of a new age. Our streets shall be lined with abundance. Our fields shall yield bountiful harvests, and our coffers shall overflow with wealth. An era of prosperity dawns upon us, heralded by the arrival of a new governor.
You can take it from here.
Manu, I love that trailer.
That was awesome. Hi, my name is Manuel Reiner. I'm creative director.
And hi, I'm Hay Anderson, brand director. And it's with great pleasure and enthusiasm that we, on behalf of the Ubisoft Mind Studio, stand before you to give you a glimpse into the extraordinary new chapter that is Anno 117 Pax Romana, a fan favorite setting that's been highly awaited. Now, we'll be releasing in 2025 on both PC and console. But today, we embark on an unparalleled journey. Just imagine, it's the year 117, time of the Pax Romana.
Yes, and united by conquers, the Empire found its way to peace and become a cultural melting pot. Anno 117 Pax Romana will deliver Roman gaming experience unlike anything you have ever played. And for the first time in Anno, you will be able to choose your starting province. Either the mysterious Celtic wetlands of Albion, where no civilized Roman wants to be, or the traditional Roman heartlands, Latium, close to the hungry heart of Empire.
Manu, I'm so excited for this game.
Same for me.
And there are so many more exciting features and details that we'll reveal in time. So stay tuned for next year as Anno 117 Pax Romana will be releasing on both PC and console.
What a long-ass name for a game.
Excitement that we bring this 25-year-old timeless game here to the main stage at Ubisoft Forward. And to our core
oh, this is a game
fans,
from back in the day?
massive thank you, because without you, none of this would be possible.
Thank you, everyone.
I've never even heard of it. The only games I've really played that kind of fall in like that kind of time would kind of be the Assassin's Creed, I guess. Like, I guess I did play like some. I don't know. I was gonna say like Ages of Empire, but I don't know if you'd consider it that exactly that kind, but. I have a few of the crew. Actually, I think I have them all. I just buy them when they go on sale. I would totally buy this Monopoly. I have a few Monopolies and I'm like unimpressed with all of them because all I ever really wanted was just a regular Monopoly game with the board Nothing fancy added in. You know, all these Monopoly games, it's like you're a character that walks around the streets and like, yeah, I just want the board game, you know? Like, nothing more. Must be the assassins.
We are the shadows
that serve the light.
The ocean's filled with new ships, but they all come from the same river. Greed, power, vengeance. We must learn to trust
And follow the blade.
together.
Hello everyone, I'm Charles Benoit, Game Director on Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm very proud to be here today to present our dream project, a game that we have wanted to make for a very long time. Yes, we're finally going to feudal Japan at the end of Sengoku era. It was a period of war where clans were fighting for power, a turning point in history culminating in the unification of Japan. A period shaped by political intrigue, secret leagues, and battles fought in the shadows. And a time where the greatest warrior became heroes and inspired the most amazing and well-known epic fantasies, the samurai and the shinobi. Two perfect archetypes for our duo protagonists. You'll embody the deadliest trained assassin in history, the shinobi, with Naoe, a young woman from the mountains of Higa province, who was forced by war to learn the arts of deception. You'll also experience Japan through the eyes of Yasuke, an historical character whose legend is surrounded by mysteries. It allows us to tell the story of a foreigner who becomes a samurai under Oda Nobunaga, the most powerful daimyo at that time. Two protagonists with unique personal stories and views of the world. Once allied, player can bounce freely between both characters. Play either as Yasuke, a strong combat-focused samurai, or as Naoe, the agile and stealthy shinobi. And as you progress in your adventure, you'll feel the time passing like never before. we're introducing a full year cycle where you'll be able to rediscover a location under different season and weather. For example, in winter, ice may prevent you from going underwater. But as the season gets warmer, you can now use spawns to approach your enemies. Or heavy rain will help you to blend in the environment, to lurk or escape your opponents. You can also use your surroundings to your favor. At night, extinguish lanterns and destroy brazier to vanish in the shadows. Each day and season bring its own challenges. But today, I'm really excited to share an extended look at Assassin's Creed Shadows gameplay. You're about to see a sequence where Naoe and Yasuke are hunting corrupted daimyo through beautiful parts of Japan. You'll see the dynamic of our two heroes, and now they complement their strengths with the unstoppable force of Yasuke and the deadly skills of Naoe. Thank you everyone, enjoy.
Peace and war, benevolence and cruelty. I tread my own path in this divided land. Fukuyama, at last. The fields are busy. A big harvest requires many hands. Merchant looks uneasy.
I will not tolerate this disrespect. No, please.
Cute.
Well, you are a friendly beast, are you not?
Samurai sir, this way. I beg you.
Fuck. Fuck you.
Right behind you, little one.
Oh, Baba, I brought someone.
Ikimaru, I wonder where you went. Ah, a samurai. One that does not hail from these lands.
I am a stranger, yes. But you have nothing to fear from me.
Ha! I have enough to fear from the men of Fukuyama. They abuse their power, taxing us again and again, leaving us only scraps. I bet they are in the market now, along the main road. A stranger might make good merit, ridding a village of a threat like these men.
Is that so? Then I shall see it done. For this life, if not the next.
You miserable wretch!
More division among the people here. More corruption. Such beauty, shadowed by suffering. What is happening here?
This isn't your fight, samurai.
I told you, keep walking.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Man, he must be playing on easy. One hit and the helm's off. Okay, a little more on that guy.
Make your peace.
Kill me. Thank you. There's another.
That's a badass fucking weapon.
A corrupt samurai named Fujioka.
Protector turned persecutor. Greed cannot rule this village. Not while I have breath in my lungs and a blade in my hand.
I said kill him. I'll wash away his failure with your blood.
You will have to spill it first.
Who do you think you are?
For the people, I am justice.
Nice.
I was going to handle that.
Too slow. What did you find?
The samurai has been stealing from the villagers. He has been starving the people here for some time.
So now we know who he worked for.
A daimyo in Fukuyama Castle.
We should go.
Not before we send our allies to look for him. He'll be difficult to find.
The daimyo. He's there.
Who will take the lead?
We can sneak in.
Or charge through the front gate.
It's almost dark. No one will see me coming.
They will not stand a chance. But be careful in there.
Don't worry. I won't be alone. It'll be me and the shadows.
In the shadows. To serve the light.
I'll go straight for the daimyo. When fighting a snake, why wrestle the body when you can slice off the head?
I was talking about that earlier. When I was saying that my favorite games were jumping from something and then stabbing them one shot dead. It is no surprise though, because I've been playing the fucking Assassin's Creed games since, well, when did that first one come out? It was fucking years ago. I think it was before the 360, or was it the 3? No, it was definitely before the 360.
Who did that?
himself a trench with those.
Oh, they might have heard you.
A grave, huh?
It's like, how did Buddy not hear that? Like, that's why stealthing and stabbing is better, because, like, you try to strangle someone, they're gonna make sounds. Yeah.
He's coming. I need to hide.
Perfect time. Well, I guess he does have armor on, so.
Useless, all of you. First, Fujioka dies in the street at the hands of some stranger. And then you serve me scalding tea. Besides ruining its delicate flavor, I nearly lose my tongue for business.
Fujioka must have been the samurai Yasuke took out. Good riddance.
Your tongue.
A daimyo like that deserves a slower death than the one I'm about to give him.
All the Hayashi has been assassinated. Kill her! Let's get her! Do not let that shinobi escape!
I've shed all the blood I need. Time to go.
Why? Why would you leave? Like, those two are half dead. Like, finish them off.
You being allies then.
That looked really good. Nice. Fuck, everything's play 3 days early, right? It's like, can't you just release a game everyone plays at the same time? Yeah. It's like, it don't matter to me, but still. Yay! Good job, Ubisoft.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure for all of us to be here to celebrate our shared passion for games. I wanted to say thank you to all Ubisoft teams around the world. Their talent, creativity, hard work is what makes all of us and all this possible. So, to all our players, thank you. Your passion is our driving force, and we can't wait for you to get your hands on the amazing games you have seen today. So thank you for watching. Thank you. Thank you to all of you.
So what's the post show? I'm just trying to decide if we watch it.
Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for the Ubisoft Forward post show for deeper looks at Assassin's Creed Shadows, Star Wars Outlaws, and The Division 2. Presented by Intel, the main PC partner for Assassin's Creed Shadows.
No, this isn't. This is live right now. The rerun is the PlayStation one that I'll do. Yeah. Yeah, when I was putting it in there, I'm like, people are probably gonna think both are a rerun, but no, it's just the PlayStation one that I'm gonna do after.
Torigate are really iconic in Japanese
But
culture,
no, this is
and
all
also
happening
very
in
striking
real
visuals.
time.
So when the players see them, they will know
You know
there
how
is
you can
something
tell?
interesting to discover
Because I like to
following the
pause
It can
and
be
talk,
secrets, it can be
especially
loot,
when
targets, everything that fills
when
the
conversations are going on. That's how you know, because I will actually pause and like answer you. Yeah, but if it's live, obviously I won't, or else you'd miss stuff.
Ever-changing open world, all of which is affected by dynamic seasons and weather system. The wildlife is
Hey
now
Tristan,
more than ever part of the game ecosystem
Ubisoft
environment.
is still around.
Assassin's
I
Creed
remember
Shadows,
as 9
a lot
years
of the game
old
wildlife will evolve
playing
and change
Far
colors
Cry,
with
which
seasons,
is an
and the player will
Ubisoft
live with
game.
seasonal
Oh, for
puppies,
sure.
mostly in the springtime.
You know, Assassin's Creed's always gonna be
The goal is to have a more natural behaviors and
always gonna
awareness
be
system.
happening. Yeah, they've got some pretty
Samurai sir, this way.
popular, well-liked games, so yeah.
Beauty, shadowed by suffering.
You're about to see Yasuke in action. In that sequence, Yasuke is going to find one of his targets.
What is happening here?
We'll have a lot of target to hunt around Japan, and this zip cam and celebration is used to highlight those moments when you find them.
I told you, keep walking.
Let's see some combat now.
Is that the same
notion of
combat we saw
dynamism
earlier?
will also
Yeah.
apply to our props that are, for most of them, breakable.
Yasuke is using a kanabo, so it's a big, massive weapon, slow but very impactful. It's the best weapon to break enemies' armor. It's also a good tactic to remove armor first because it reduces the time to deal with your opponents. You can see the yellow bar under the enemy. It represents the armor, and once it's broken, it's a lot easier to land hits and inflict damage. Attacking and defending charge up your adrenaline meter. Once it's full, you can spend all those resources to push back or knock down or inflict damages.
Yeah, we
and
watched
even
it
put the
yesterday.
enemy vulnerable.
Yeah,
One
it
of
was
the big
announced
combat
at the
novelty is posture system.
Xbox game
You can
show.
hold your attack and posture at any moment inside a combo. Those attacks inflict massive damage and can also branch into execution. But of course, if you use those attacks, you expose yourself. So the key is to really master the timing and learning enemy behavior. In the end, your competency can give you an edge over your stats.
Persecutor. Greed cannot rule this village.
The players always have two weapons at the same time, so they can freely switch between both of them. You can see here, Yasuke has the classic katana, and he's using one of his unique moves, the sheeted attack. Now you can concentrate on the target. You can see the katana is a lot faster and versatile. Looking at the target, you see he's a lot more reactive and defensive. If you're taking the posture like right now, he's also using one of his posture against you. So it creates...
That
really
was one
distance
hell of a
between the
hit. That was
two
like half
fighters.
his health.
The enemy reactivity really pushed the player to use all his tools. So the parry, you need to react, you need to...
It's like kind of crazy for a fast weapon because usually the way it goes is the slower the weapon, the massive damage. Faster the weapon, the more times you gotta like repeatedly hit just to kill the guy.
Have their own personal story and their own life. But once they allied, they cooperate to achieve the common objective.
Too slow.
It means you can also switch at any moment in the open world. Of course, not during the infiltration or when you're fighting, but otherwise the players can really choose the character they want at any time and choose how they want to play them.
We should go.
Not before we send our allies to look for him.
In this sequence, Yosuke is suggesting to use the spy network. It's a new system that we introduced in Assassin's Creed Shadow to support the Shinobi fantasy and help the player to find their objective. So you can send your spy to scout areas and spot your targets or the quest objective you have. Sometimes we have both characters in the cutscene where you can pick the one who answer or ask questions. At the end, you can also pick the character you want to continue with. You can choose between Naoe being more stealth-oriented or Yosuke being a bit more focused on fight.
But be careful in there.
Don't worry, I won't be alone. It'll be me and the shadows.
From this point, we are with Naoe inside the Fukujiyama Castle. Feudal Japanese castles are amazing playgrounds as they offer a lot of opportunity to play in them in a stealth way or rather in a fight-oriented.
In the following sequence, you can
the
see
environment's like the best part of Assassin's Creed.
First, our grappling hook, it's fully physics-based, so your speed and direction can affect where you go. You can also assassinate from the grappling hook, as you can see now. We brought back the cover system to sneak and peek, so you can use your tool from there. You can also observe your surrounding. You can now use prone and crawl in tall grass, so you can hide, you can go under small openings, so it's really useful to sneak around.
You're mine now, Snake.
But one of the big novelties is the dynamic perception of the enemies. They are affected by light and shadow. So here you can see Naoe can break the light and able to vanish and reduce the detection time, so it's a lot easier to quickly move undetected. The weapons of Naoe are great for combat, but also for stealth. Each weapon has a specific type of assassination. Like here with the Kusarigama, you can also assassinate your enemy, but at range. With Naoe, you'll feel like a shinobi with all the new animation we added to make her a lot more agile and faster when doing parkour and everything she does basically.
Naoe is an agile, self-focused shinobi who will use noise, light and shadows to evade detection as enemies respond to their changing surroundings. Naoe is currently making her way to reach her target. She's going through some elite samurai houses, and as she progresses, the player will see and discover other iconic areas of the castle, such as the daimyo quarter.
The grappling hook can be also used to grab enemy, which is very useful to move them quickly and dispose of them in the better spot. It's much more efficient than just carrying dead body, for example.
It's giving the player the option.
I liked carrying dead bodies in this game, though.
We have
loved throwing them in corners.
We have gear, we have weapons that can bring down enemies until they are wake up by other people. Like you saw with the Kusarigama, the katana also have special assassination. You can stab people through shoji door and stay mostly silent.
That
so
and
weapon
jumping into haystacks was always my favorite in these games. Yeah.
He's coming. I need to hide.
In interior, there are places to hide, but one of the cool ones is the beam that you can use to grapple on the ceiling. It's really useful to not being spotted, of course, but also wait for an opportunity to assassinate.
Here we saw a sudden weather state change that triggered a thunderstorm.
The noise and the rain and the wind cover your footstep and also your action. The demo is in spring, but in winter the old pan will be frozen, so you can't use the same tactic. You will have to use prawn in deep snow or use the kunai to deal with the target at distance. Another cool shinobi trick you can see is Naoe using the breathing stick. With that you can stay hidden underwater and wait for the perfect opportunity to assassinate or just sneak around. If you're detected, you can choose to escape to return to your stealth loop or go straight in combat. Now is choosing combat with the Kusarigama, a versatile weapon that can use the cycle in one hand and the weighted chain in the other, allowing some range and melee fight depending on your attacks. In this case, the player decided to escape after many guards joined the fight. Even if Naoe can be very deadly, she doesn't have a strong armor like Yasuke, so it's a lot more risky when you fight multiple enemies at the same time. Anyway, in this case, she already achieved her objective. She killed the daimyo, so all is fine. We just saw the infiltration at night with Naoe. You can also imagine the other option of taking Yasuke and breaking through the front door. Day, night, weather, even season can affect the challenges on your path.
Thanks for watching. We hope that you've enjoyed this presentation. Assassin's Creed Shadows will be launching on November 15. We can't wait for you to play it.
Yeah, I should be done all my WoW stuff by then. It will have been 2 months of the expansion. Or 3. Nice. Man, how much is that gonna be? Man, that is a really good fucking physical edition.
Hello everyone, I am John Björling, Associate Narrative
I was thinking a couple of hundred, so yeah, you're pretty close.
And any other Star Wars details you may have missed in our latest gameplay walkthrough.
Hey,
that statue is pretty detailed though.
Kay is a fan of arcade games and has been playing this Raven 6 space shooter for years. You can find it and other games scattered throughout the galaxy. Kay grew up around cantinas and learned from an early age that they're both places to lie low and to find new opportunities. As Kay travels throughout the galaxy, it's always a good idea to head to the local cantina when looking for intel or work. Kawakian monka lizards can be found everywhere in the Outer Rim, and they're used as pets, thieves, and even food. But few are as privileged as Salacious B. Crumb in Jabba's palace. Many merchants will use protocol droids to handle customers from every corner of the galaxy who don't speak Basic or Huttese. Kay can bypass the droids since she's fluent in Huttese, and she can use this to talk her way out of or directly into some tense situations. The Trailblazer is an EML 850 light freighter from the Clone Wars. Its reinforced hull was built to ensure safe transport into any kind of environment. But the high material costs ruined its chances for mass production.
What was the third game they were gonna show?
Prototype from
I want to go get a drink, but
before ending up.
I didn't leave during Assassin's Creed because I want that game. And I'm interested in this one too, so I don't want to leave during this one. So what's the third game they were gonna show? Was it something that interested me?
Akiva is an Outer Rim planet that the Empire controls via the local government. Normally, the Empire doesn't have a presence there, but like with many other remote worlds, they carry out occasional audits with support from the Imperial military.
This is Kay Bess on board the Trailblazer.
Do you guys play
Akiva
Star
is
Wars
orbited
games?
by an asteroid field made up of the remains of a comet called Kinro. Legend has it that several Jedi banded together and used the Force to tear it apart, but most people think that's just a myth. Traveling in the Outer Rim is dangerous, and spacers, smugglers, and syndicate freighters are all at risk of being attacked by pirates. Most pirates are part of local gangs that operate in a specific sector, and they usually only care if a mark looks valuable or not.
When I first started my my YouTube channel,
are cheap and expendable.
the only
Pirates
console
typically
game
steal
at the
whatever
time
they
that
can
I
get
was
their hands
playing
on, and they often rely on
was
scare tactics
Battlefront.
and aggression to get their score.
Yeah, I remember I was
The
like,
Pike Syndicate has shipping lanes across the Outer Rim.
I'd already
making the
been playing
freighters
it for a
hot
while, but I
targets
was
for pirates and rival syndicates.
100%ing
Due to
it
Kay
at
helping
that point.
defend this ship, she has improved her reputation with
Hey
the
Hops,
pirates and the
how's it
underboss,
going?
Gorak.
Spooling up the hyperdrive.
Growing up in the workers' district of Cantabite, Kay always
Welcome
dreamed of
to
being able to
stream.
get off-world and travel the galaxy. After taking the Trailblazer and honing her piloting skills, she's finally able to jump across the galaxy in search of the freedom she's always wanted for her and Nyx. Kay is entering the legendary Mos Eisley on Tatooine, but this planet is large with more than one settlement for you to discover. It's been a privilege.
Not too bad. It rained, so I got off a bit early. I was gonna say, you know, like,
also expanding on the world with locations that are
I kind of came into the stream knowing it would be a bit of a quieter one, because who the fuck is
Here we see
home
Kay about
at
to engage in a game of
on a
Kessel Sabbat,
Monday?
which is her favorite card game
You
in the
know,
galaxy. To win,
except some
Kay
of
will
you
need
could
to
be
keep an eye
EU,
out for cheaters, or maybe
but
even
yeah.
herself. Tatooine is the home of Jabba the Hutt.
I
And after the
personally
Hutt
think
cartel faces
Ubisoft should do
surprising losses of the
their
Council,
game
Jabba's at
shows
the height of his power
on
and
Saturday, because Saturday was kind of lame
the
for
destruction
game
of the
shows.
Death
Like
Star,
nothing
the
really
Empire's increased their
huge
presence in
was being
Tatooine,
announced.
but everybody knows it's Jabba's
Like by Monday, people are
The
back
other
to
syndicates
work,
stick to the
and
shadows.
yeah.
K-Speeder is an S57 Cardinal, a multi-terrain speeder bike that's perfect for explorers. This
But
speeder is both
this is the
reliable
last
and
one, though,
You
so
can call it from afar using a control module to give her
the Nintendo Direct still doesn't have a
Imperial
date yet,
shuttles are a
but
dead giveaway
it'll
that there's
probably
an
be
Imperial
the end of
activity
June. That's my guess,
Sometimes
like the
that
last
might add
week or
further
so.
risk, but in other cases,
So we'll do that one
great
when
opportunity for a scoundrel.
gets a date.
Some Jawas on Tatooine travel around in sandcrawlers, offering trade deals for whoever happens to be nearby. The sandcrawlers were originally built for mining operations, but were co-opted by the Jawas as a way to hold and transport salvage. These flyhorn lizards can be found all around Tatooine's deserts. The lizards use their tails and horns to catch condensation and smaller insects while keeping cool by hiding in the sand. Some moisture farmers use the lizards as an indication of their yield.
Have you caught any of the game show footage, Hops? You've been watching, or?
The Hutts are present outside the main cities too, and have established compounds all over Tatooine.
There was a
Depending
lot
on your
of stuff
reputation level,
announced.
You can walk right in or be turned away from Syndicate territory. So your interactions with these locations and the syndicates within.
As far as my personal opinion goes, Xbox was the best show. They had a lot of really good games announced.
Thieving together for years, and their incredibly close bond means that they're able to support each other in any situation.
Been so busy at work. Nice, nice. Well, War Within got announced. You know, because as you know, Microsoft acquired them, right? So their announcements get done at Xbox now. A part of me is thinking that BlizzCon might be done forever now. Yeah. They already didn't, you know, they canceled this last one because it wasn't financially good for them. Like that, they said that straight out, right? That they weren't making enough money from it anymore. So like, I think they're all gonna be through the Xbox. So
Let's see what we have here.
so those that don't normally watch me stream these game shows, you might want to
When not in use,
pay attention to the Xbox ones in future years that I stream.
Wait, Quint, that sheriff from Wayfar used to work.
But yeah, anyway, it's gonna be August 26th. But you might as well just say August 23rd because like we all have it, right? Anyone who cares about when it's gonna be released has it pre-ordered, or is gonna pre-order it before it releases, which means you'd have early access and you'd be able to play on the Thursday before, because the actual launch date, and this is where they're, it's like, if you don't pre-order this, I don't know, maybe this doesn't, yeah, I was gonna say maybe this sucks for you, but if you don't pre-order, you don't care about WoW enough anyway to care. But,
and here we see the iconic Gamorreans that were hired
the
by
actual release date is on a Monday, so they made it on a Monday so that people would feel forced to do the pre-purchase to get the 3 days. Yeah, once again, most of us are gonna play it no matter what, but for like, you know, a new player or something, yeah, they're making it so that
on your journey across the distant planet. Next to the
which is like brilliant and stupid at the same time, right? Brilliant financially, but
leather and
stupid in players' eyes.
Omnivores and can sustain energy without food or water for long stretches of time. We see Kay arriving at Wayfar Station, where moisture farmers come to sell water, socialize, and buy equipment. Tatooine is known to
the way I see it, and yeah, hot take here. A lot of people wouldn't like this take, but the way I see it is, if we're gonna have early access, I want shit opened up. I want to be one of the first people in fucking mythics and raids. Open that shit up. Make the 3 days matter. Like, what is with this early access, but everyone still has nothing opened?
Quint will help Kay develop her skills with the blaster.
Like, if I'm gonna be leveled faster, I wanna be in some real content, you know?
Collaboration between Massive Entertainment and Lucasfilm Games.
Make it
the
count.
Winds on the moon wear down the naturally occurring amberine. This can create ramps for Kay and Nyx to take advantage of on the speeder. Here we get another glimpse of the lush, dense jungle planet of Akiva, which has been fully realized visually
right?
for the first time.
So many people would bitch if they did that.
Decided to explore with Kay.
Yeah, but
Kay
I'd
grew
be
up
all for it.
brawling in cantinas and sneaking around as a thief, so she can hold her own in combat. We even see her take down a death trooper with an electroshock prod.
Be like,
and here we see a range of alien species.
Have a little deal where
this includes
you do the early access, and as long as you're leveled before the real release date comes, you just receive your free beginner raid gear. Can you imagine?
Kay and Nyx are betting on a fad release.
God, I should make games. I should make games. I have so many trolley ideas.
These are Aglis flyers, native to Tushar.
Yeah.
They have a habit of
I
stealing
need to be part of a team, making the decisions.
The Tusharans use wind fishing nets to capture them for their meat. In addition to Kay's blaster, she'll learn to use some other weapons when she needs some additional firepower, such as this Imperial Z6 rotary blaster cannon. And finally, here we see a Rancor, a reptilian species that originally hailed from the planet Dathomir. As fans will know, Rancors are extremely dangerous, so they present quite a threat to someone like Kay. And that's some of the things that you may have missed in our latest gameplay walkthrough. The team is hard at work crafting this galactic scoundrel adventure, and we're excited for players to experience the Outer Rim as Kay and her companion Nyx on August 30th. If you're willing to take the risk, the galaxy is full of opportunity.
You know, it's funny because I've been watching like Outlaws stuff for a while, and to me, I'm like, whoa, August 30th, that's really, really quick. And, but the reality is, it probably isn't, you know? People have been seeing Outlaw stuff for a while, I just think it's really quick because I don't have time to play all these games, right? So I'm like hoping they take forever. That way I'm caught up by then.
As well as almost 2,000 bug fixes.
These major changes led the
Okay, so this can be my coffee break because I haven't played a Division game since the first one. So you know, I like Division, but they pissed me off, so I stopped playing because I went to re-get it on Steam, and I was gonna continue playing it on Steam, and I logged in and they saw like some other Steam account, which I don't know, I only have one, so maybe I made some other one a long time ago, and it was like connected somehow to that off my main, and they wouldn't let me transfer it, so like, yeah, I was like, fuck it, I'm not playing your game then.
First important change that
and from that day, I've been a bit of a hater. When it comes to Division.
Without needing to own Warlords of New
Just
York.
played through Soma again yesterday. Great game. Yeah. I need to replay that one too because they have achievements now. When I played it, which is on the YouTube page in case anyone's curious, but when I played it, which is also from years ago, so you know you might have to look a bit through the playthrough section. But they had no achievements back then, so yeah. I can't believe I used to play games like that, you know, where I would play a game that had no achievements. It's an impossible situation nowadays for me. But back then, I played a lot of games that didn't have Steam achievements yet. There was Amnesia, there was Soma, couple of others, but those are the two that come to mind right now. Like, yeah.
We streamlined the progression to ensure a rewarding journey both for new players and veterans, without requiring extensive playtime to reach level 40.
Expect weekly.
They gonna show some gameplay or?
Improved progression and rebalanced XP gain, all within an immersive narrative that unfolds through year 6.
Right?
At the end of each season, all your hard-earned XP and rewards.
But back then, all I did was stream, right? The kind of YouTuber I was back then was probably the average one now, like your average YouTuber, where I did majority of streams and then maybe once every couple of months I'd edit a video. Yeah, that is the kind of content creator I was back in the beginning. Yeah. So I just, you know, I didn't even think twice about it, right? I just streamed games. We had a lot of scary playthroughs and other playthroughs. And, yeah. Yeah, if you, on my Steam, I have like a list of all the games I complete, and I think 2016 to 2018 was like a huge fucking list of games that got fully played, you know, beginning to end. Yeah.
Year 6 will culminate in the new story DLC, which will return players to the place where it all began.
Yeah, they have like 8 or 10 on it now. Nice, nice. Yeah, it makes sense that they wouldn't have many. It was like, what, a 20-hour type playthrough, so yeah, doesn't really need too many. Okay, so I never even left to get a coffee, but we're gonna now, because it's over, but stream is not. In my title, although I don't know if it's in the title on YouTube, but at least on Twitch, I do have in the title that we will watch the rerun. Well, it's a rerun now, but it's the state of play for PlayStation. So if you've seen that, that's what's next. I thought I'd run it for those that maybe missed it. That way we cover all our bases. You know, we did PC gaming, Xbox, Ubisoft, what else did we do? Indie games, and Summerfest. So yeah, the only one really missing as far as my streams go is the PlayStation one. So, but I'm gonna go get a drink first, and then we will we'll do that. This might swap, or not swap, but stop. So you know, there might be silence for like a minute or so. I won't be gone for too long. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay. Do I have this? We are full. Why does it look weird over here? It should be fine once we play it. Oh, hold on a sec. Okay. Okay. A little loud. So this one was last month, but I just didn't have time to fucking stream it. So.
Hi everyone, I'm Asad Kizilbash, Head of Product at PlayStation Studios and Head of PlayStation Productions. I'm here to welcome one of the newest members of the PlayStation Studios family, Firewalk. This team brings together some of the most talented developers in our industry, with an incredible pedigree in the online multiplayer space. We announced their first game, Concord, last year, and today, they're revealing gameplay captured in-engine on PS5. But first, here's an extended vignette introducing some of the cool characters you'll find in the Concord Galaxy. Enjoy.
PlayStation. Gross.
Oh, jukebox.
I like that he has a little heart on him.
It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Besides,
True.
it worked, didn't it?
How much longer for the upload?
A few more minutes. Hey, start time. Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No. Do not trust him.
Hot sauce is good on most
Coming from
things.
you back on the ship saying, trust me, we're professionals. We'll stick to the plan. We can do this.
Although I think he is eating cereal, so I don't know about that one.
That was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
If we don't leave with this blue light...
Amar, we will. We will.
I'll be waiting outside.
No one moves. We'll be taking this off your hands.
What? This?
Funny.
Slow them down a little for you. Meet at the rendezvous point.
Wait, what? Where's the rendezvous? I didn't catch that.
Copy that, Bill.
It kind of reminds me a bit of
Fine. They only got one
fuck.
of my legs.
What's that movie with all like the weird superheroes that are together?
How bad is it? You're still mad at me?
Been a hot minute since I watched it, so I'm trying to blank to the name, but they remind me of a take on that.
One off. This is you.
I am developing a taste for destruction. Goodbye.
This would be a very dishonorable way for us all to die.
Don't worry. Nobody's dying dishonorably. And also, we're bringing this back with us. Hey, Mark. What are you doing?
Oh.
Getting us to the rendezvous point.
Shit.
Perhaps we should have let go also.
One off. Do not dare.
Well, we were supposed to stick together.
If you let go, I swear I will be.
Oh, look, there they are.
Hi. What the? I am glad you avoided a dishonorable death.
Almost died.
Right?
It's the best way to learn how not to die. Or something.
I knew this was gonna work.
This wasn't the plan.
No, it just wasn't the one we started with. All right, another satisfied customer.
Yeah.
Delivered. I sent everyone.
I got goosebumps during that moment. Like, it's been a hot minute since a game gave me goosebumps. That's a pretty good scene.
Hey, Mara. Don't joke about something like this.
Our next job is somewhere with less
We'll
scaffolding.
have no scaffolding. Zero scaffolding. I promise. We were apart for so long. I thought I'd never feel your fiery embrace again.
I'm like that with Frank's Red Hot. Yep. That one looks interesting.
It's a 5v5 first-person shooter set in the vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord Galaxy. In Concord, from the moment you log on, you are part of the crew of the North Star, a group of guns for hire known in our galaxy as free gunners. Free gunners are those lucky enough to be free to roam the
5v5,
stars.
but you can
They
play
take
it
high-stake
solo,
jobs
right?
on worlds across wild space, where they face other fiercely competitive free gunner crews. Here's the very first look at the gameplay of Concord.
Free gunning. It's hard work, but it's our work, and we don't take it for granted. Being a free gunner means, well, you're free.
Right on target. Yeah, you better run.
Free gunners have a shot at making something of themselves, a chance to be someone.
All right. Need a second to fix myself up.
Why not?
And it was Fantastic Five I was thinking about
In the
earlier.
wilds, it's anyone's
Just came to me.
game. You won't survive on your own.
Target blinded.
Finally, to battle.
Star Child.
Endless rage!
We risk our lives every day to do the job.
I'll clear the way. Time to show them the big guns. That's me.
This crew will go anywhere. Take any job. Face any enemy. We're the free gunner crew of the North Star. And together, we're going to make our mark on this galaxy.
Nice.
The crew is gathering. Would you like to join us for game night?
With Concord,
I gotta write that
we
one
lean on the
down.
strengths
I
and background
find-
of our team to make a tight,
I know
well-balanced
some
FPS
people
that
probably think
feels
I've been
great to
old-fashioned this
We
past
focused a ton
weekend
of our
writing all
attention
these
and our
down,
tech
but
on
when it
building
comes to
strong gameplay
console ones,
foundation,
I feel it's very
movement,
important
precise, visceral
because you
shooting,
can't
and
wish
expressive
list on a
abilities.
console.
We ended up finding ourselves influenced a lot by fighting games and even strategy games. And
Although
in
this
a
one
way
might be
that the
PC as well.
asymmetry of their characters makes
Who
every
knows?
fight, every matchup feel really different.
Leaning into the asymmetry of the characters, really pushing the possibility space of two different characters colliding. It's all about creating opportunities for improvisation. That's where we can get out of the way and let players find their own magic. We also have abilities that are meant to have impact beyond direct combat. Deployable gear that can persist.
Man, what
throughout
was
full
that
game,
Star
so whether
Wars
that's
game? I
multiple
want
rounds
to write
per
that
mode
down.
Or multiple respawns across
What is
a
it
match.
called again?
There are healing
Outer
pads,
something?
bullet blocking domes, explosive traps. lane blocking walls,
Outer-
all kinds of ways to support your team. and
Outlaws,
disrupt your
right?
enemies. Coordinated
Outlaws?
teams can set up and plan ahead, and depending on where and when it happens, players can shift the battlefield to their advantage.
Star Wars.
We've got everything from mystics and medics to gunslingers and spark robots. Every character
Yeah, I think
brings
it was
their own
called
unique
Outlaws.
personality,
Outlaws
skills,
something.
and wide-ranging perspectives to the crew.
I haven't played a
Every
console
week,
game in
when you
years.
log into Concord,
I do
you'll be
if you
welcomed to the
can't
new
play it
cinematic
on
vignette
PC.
that will
Yeah.
give you a chance to see our
Literally the
characters
reason
off the
I
top.
have
They will
consoles
feature
is
ongoing
if you
narrative
can't
arcs that
play it
grow
on
the characters'
PC, then at
stories
least
and
I can play it
relationships
somewhere.
and unpack the broader
That's why I
Concord
laugh at
galaxy.
people who like bitch about consoles. It's like, you
We're
know,
excited
most
to share that we'll be
people
hosting a
just
pre-launch
have
beta
it
in
so they
July,
can at
followed by
least
Concord's
play
global launch
that game
on August
somewhere,
23rd,
you know.
2024.
Like nowadays, I'm pretty sure most people have consoles for the same reason I do, exclusives. Because the reality is most things are console and PC, but there's still a couple of exclusives out there. And they're good enough exclusives to warrant a console. However, they could just make it easy and just put everything on PC.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you?
I still need to, I have God of War. It's actually on disc over on my bookshelf. The first one, like the first one that they put on, like the first new one, right? Like the, I think it was like 2016 maybe? 17, 18, somewhere around there. But yeah.
Kratos of Sparta.
Death can have me. When it earns me.
The games will just forever take a while to get to because the only way we would get through them all is if I quit WoW. Like, that's the only way. and I think you guys know that's not happening, right? But I play one every so often.
Not because it is written.
Mine are just expensive video players. My Xbox is. Although the Xbox show was pretty nice. However, I did check all those games out and they're all on PC, so I don't need to drag the Xbox over here. Yeah, because it's the one console. Because back when I was like setting up which consoles are going to be like kind of connected to my PC, I was like, which one do I not use? And at that time, I was like, Xbox. I haven't used it in, like, my last bought game on the Xbox was D3.
Perhaps this is heaven's way of
yeah.
lamenting the state of the land. Men are powerless at the feet of the divine. But even so, someone must act.
Momo, I think I was dreaming.
It wasn't a dream. We were really transported
Damn
to
bots.
Wonderland.
And that's what's gonna happen to every one of you that does that fucking cheap viewers comment. For anyone that doesn't know, I just banned their ass.
Ready.
Yeah, anytime you see that shit, instant ban. No timeout, just fucking... You know me, I don't give chances. Just ban their ass. That, and if they come in saying, hey, would you like some graphic art? Ban. Yeah. If you time out, they'll come back, right? Like, just... just get rid of them entirely. Yeah. Yeah, I meant to throw the word viewers in the fucking banned word list last night, but soon no one's gonna be able to talk to me because like as it stands right now, no one can say the word sale. You know, they have to spell it differently. If you type out SALE in Twitch anyway, yeah, your message doesn't go through. And then viewers will be the next one, and graphic art. Yeah, graphic art is, and probably a few things along those lines. Yeah.
Until the towering shadows.
Yeah, you'd be able to say them because you're mod, but yeah.
I pray for their grace, but all that came were inferior shades.
Why do we have to bear the consequences of such power?
Time. War. Mortality. These essences shall not fall into your treacherous hands. Wayward emissaries, grant us the forgotten miracles. Rain fire from above. This desolate land needs a sprinkle of...
This one, like, almost looks Final Fantasy-ish, right? That must be the inspiration.
No matter what happens, we did not betray this world.
That one looks kind of cool. I'm gonna add it. Ballad of Antara. Skydance Behemoth. Did we see that one? Or is that next? Must be next. The Skydance gave it away.
I thought I could be a hero and break the curse. But I was a fool. There's no hope here.
Oh, I watched the new Walking Dead. It's done. It was just like a little mini series, I think. But I watched it first episode to last. And it was really good. The Ones Who Live. Okay, I reported them. Nice, thanks. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I just banned.
The poison in my veins begs me to kill.
Hey, welcome back, system. Hello, Mystical Mist. Work is done. Nice, nice. We're still here. This is, well, I guess it says right there. I was gonna say, this is PlayStation games, but, you know.
Be a hero.
Stayed in the obvious.
But heroes don't survive the Forsaken Lands.
Oh.
Only monsters do.
I'm gonna add that. That one looked really good. I'm just calling it Behemoth, though. Oh, that's a VR. I don't have a VR. Do I need a VR for that? These all say VR. Are these VR games? I don't even have VR 1, let alone VR 2. And we never will. I will pass on VR games. Yeah, because I just don't want the fucking gadget on my head, you know? There's a reason I wear earbuds, you know? I do have, like, I have my bigger headset over there, but The only reason I use the bigger headset is, well, it's cordless, so I use it when I walk away from the computer. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. I'm back on State of Play to introduce more exciting titles coming to PlayStation. Starting with a highly anticipated PvP shooter, playable soon.
I'm sure it is, and I like the idea of VR. It's just, you know, I don't know if I could play like a fucking night of VR, you know. But I have like, you know, I thought it'd be cool to have some scary game VR stuff, because then, you know. You know, intensify, because, you know, scary games aren't as scary anymore, so, you know, throw the VR, maybe they get a little scarier. Right, system? Yeah, that's the reason I was thinking it. I guess you don't know till you try, right? Maybe one day when I have the god-awful amounts of money that VR costs, was it like 500 bucks or something? It's like the price of a fucking console. But maybe I'll give it a try. Yeah. But you know me. I get like headaches if I have stuff around my, you know, around my head, you know, like the headphones, they give me a headache after like 2 hours. Yeah, that's why I wear earbuds. So, so I imagine it would be similar for a device that's like, you know.
Mankind has conquered space.
But could be fun watching me play VR, right? Fucking look like a goddamn idiot. could be entertaining. Watching this fucking girl stream, not being able to see the fucking monitor. Like, how would I chat to you guys if I was playing with a VR set? I guess that's when you turn on voice-activated chat, right? Which is not a good idea, guys. Not a good idea at all. I feel like I already kind of risk it by having, because I don't know if you guys knew, but like if you, if a certain amount of money is donated, your message is spoken. And there's a reason why it's a certain amount of money donated.
I'm super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual Black.
Because people would troll the fuck out of something like that.
Oh, nice one.
You can't hide from me, Michael.
Oh, you're going down. Oh!
Save tonight.
It means so much to me that we're all still here together.
Fight the break of dawn. I feel like someone's watching us.
There's just no one out there. Let's make this one trip we will never forget.
I think we saw this one earlier, right? On the Summer Game Fest, maybe? This might be PC as well. You added viewers? Thank you. Yeah, it should be the only one we need without that one.
I was down there.
It's like, what else are they gonna say, right? What word you gonna replace viewers with?
Get everyone killed. We should stay put right here until dawn.
Jessica!
You can't let me die.
I think the craziest part about those bots, especially that one specifically, is that there are actual dumbass streamers that pay for fucking viewers. Like, why would you ever do that? I'm just gonna say, viewers is not gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say that does nothing for you. Viewership is important, but people are gonna know if you have a fucking dead chat and you got like 5,000 viewers in it. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fucking obvious, you know? There is no point in doing that. Yeah, so it's crazy that they actually make money. It's not, that's the funniest part.
Peaceful land. But each day descends further into madness.
Like, people are so desperate for viewers.
Famine and plague besiege us. The very earth is being poisoned. The Count's men, once our protectors, have turned on us.
This the new PoE? Because I did see the grinding gears. What else do they do? I think the only game they do is PoE, right? Yeah. I might return back to PoE. I have literally 15 hours in the first one. And it's from 2017.
To face this nightmare.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head.
But it sounds like it's a much better game now than back in 2017. So. To be fair, back in 2017, I was like, PoE sucks, D3 rules. Now that Diablo's doing bad, I guess we can reverse the roles. Although I just now say, everything sucks, Grim Dawn rules. Because Grim Dawn was always my favorite. Early access, late 2024, so December. Very last minute. That one looks good, though.
Excuse me.
I didn't even know you could have PoE on PlayStation.
I was just... It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost. I'm looking for
I'll add it,
help.
although it probably is already
You should stay away.
wishlisted, to be fair, but
This town,
on the
there's
PC.
something wrong with it?
Oh, Silent Hill.
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
No, you shouldn't be here.
Started Grim Dawn. I never finished it, though. Grim Dawn's an awesome game. Yeah. I've got a lot of achievements in it, and I don't know what my hours is, but it's over 100, but I believe less than 200.
Tell him I'll be
So
good.
probably like 180 or something. It would be a hell of a lot more if I if I didn't play some other games. I really haven't been in there since like probably 2019 maybe, when that Ashes DLC
Capcom
popped
announced
up.
this next game last December, offering just a glimpse of what's in store for their celebrated franchise. Today, I am so excited to share the first full gameplay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna add Silent Hill too. I know a lot of people are upset with the way it looks, but it's fine for me. I am one of those people that like
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get
I
things
never
set up and
found a
ready to go.
reason to buy the biggest TV. I never found a reason to have
I hope we find them
the
soon.
absolute best graphics. You know, because as long as it looks good. You know, it's kind of like same deal with cars. I don't need the most expensive car. I just need it to actually operate. Yeah, so that's the kind of person I am with everything, pretty much. And I know one of the complaints was like the way it looks, right? But I think it looks, looks fine. It's like Alan Wake kind of graphics, so.
Now to lead it away from the pack, we'll make for the desert.
Right. The sandstorm. Now commencing the hunt by order of the guild.
Damn. Can you imagine being looked by him? Jeez. This must be... Like, look at his weapon. It must be Monster Hunter, right? That's how I know Monster Hunter games, is they have a unique weapon system. And yeah. So this must be that Monster Hunter Wilds, maybe?
For this expedition. Thank you, sir.
I think that's the one that they're working on. Yeah. That's why I bought Monster Hunter World. I loved the weapon, but then I couldn't get into the game. Yeah. I found the game boring, but I love their design of shit. Aw. What, are they announcing a new controller or something? Oh, is it a game? Man, it looks fun. Well, it wouldn't make sense for this one to be on PC as well, considering it's all based around... Assuming this is an actual game and this isn't just like, you know, a fool ya moment, and then, you know, they end up just announcing a controller anyway at the end, right? But I'm pretty sure they wouldn't put this much work into it. But yeah, no way it's a PC game when it all... is PlayStation items. Man, I totally want to play that. So that was real. That was real. Wow. I was skeptical the whole way, even although
Be sure to visit
I was like,
PlayStation
no
blog
way
for
they
more on the
would
games you
put
just
that
saw,
much
as
art
well as
into a
PlayStation.com for the
controller
latest updates of
commercial,
Play.
you know?
This global celebration runs through June 12th, with deals on PlayStation Store, great new content coming to PlayStation Plus, and much more.
Still in time, guys. I might have chosen to, because this aired May 30th. And I might have chosen to delay it a bit and throw it into the rest of the gaming stuff. But you're still in time for the sales. Okay. Well. Do I not have an empty scene? Well, if you're gonna display something, you can display my stuff. Okay. Okay. There. If you're gonna display something, you display me. Anywho, that's all I got. Yeah. So, did you guys, were you guys interested in any of those games? I have a bit of a list. There's that. Of course, that's Ubisoft and PlayStation stuff, kind of like combined. Oh, what was that last game called? Fuck, I don't know. Something bots. Something Astrobots, I think. Astrobots. Okay. Anywho, that is it for me. I am gonna go. I got edit some videos, and I got a shipment coming to the house in probably like an hour-ish. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is my birthday, so I'm gonna do like a little more of a celebration stream on Saturday for my birthday, but I thought I'd hop on for a couple of hours tomorrow before I go and do some stuff. So I will be on tomorrow doing some War Within beta. And then on Saturday, we're gonna do like a contest. Maybe I'll give some shit away. I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. And have a great day. I'm gonna have some videos hit the channel today as well, because that's what I'm editing. I've been kind of playing some demos, and so I thought I'd show it off on the channel. So yeah, keep an eye out on that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.